Hello everyone, welcome back to 3 News Now. I'm Stephanie Haney. Today is Friday, March 4th. Thanks for being here for the top stories from WKYC.com and our WKYC app. These are the stories that matter most to people in Northeast Ohio. These are the stories that you are clicking on, reading, and sharing. Let's start with an update on what's going on overseas. We are now learning that the Russian legislature is criminalizing war reports that are different from Russian state media's messaging. Russian parliament voted unanimously today to approve a draft law that would criminalize what they are calling the intentional spreading of what they say are fake reports. Russians could face prison sentences of up to 15 years for spreading this kind of information if it goes against Russian government's position on the war in Ukraine. They have been calling reports of military setbacks and also civilian deaths in Ukraine fake reports. State media outlets refer to Russia's invasion of Ukraine as a special military operation rather than a war or an invasion. Now, this law is set to be signed by President Vladimir Putin and could take effect as soon as tomorrow. This is all happening while authorities have been blocking access to foreign media outlets. Those outlets include the BBC, U.S. government-funded Voice of America and Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, German broadcaster Deutsche Welle, and Latvia-based website Meduza. Back here at home, a Cleveland photographer is raising thousands of dollars for Ukrainian relief. His name is Igor Olyarnik, and he grew up in Ukraine before moving to Cleveland, which is now his home. He's a professional photographer, and he's saying right now that he feels split between his life here in Northeast Ohio and his friends, family, and culture that are standing strong against the Russian invasion in Ukraine. So for now, 100% of the proceeds of sales of his prints are going to Cleveland Maiden Association, and then that will be sent overseas to people who need that help in Ukraine. So as of right now, photos are being developed as quickly as possible. It's a small print shop in Willowick, and they have helped him out by giving him a price break on that. That's Capture On co-owner David Shockey saying that. So while Igor has spent his life making Cleveland look beautiful through photos, now he is grateful to be able to send something back to his homeland. This story first aired yesterday from our reporter Emma Henderson, and we heard from the photographer today. Emma says that donations have doubled in the past day. So if you're interested in a print from Igor, you can find that on WKYC.com. The prints start at about $40 if you're interested in that. Other people who are doing their part to help, there are restaurants in the area that are donating part of the proceeds from Cleveland Pierogi Week. It's Cleveland Pierogi Week right now that runs through Sunday, March 6th. So if you buy those from 3 places, Market Garden Brewery, Nano Brew Cleveland, and Immigrant Son Brewery, part of that proceeds will be sent over to Ukraine, and they are supporting the Immigration Rescue Committee, or the International Rescue Committee, excuse me. And what that group does is it helps displaced people in times of conflict. So that money will go over there to help that organization. Now, we're learning in Cuyahoga Falls today there was a walkout by students at the Cuyahoga Falls High School. This is in support of an alleged sexual assault victim. What happened was there was a post to the school's parent-teacher-student organization Facebook page. It came from Principal Allison Bogdan. She said that this walkout is in response to an alleged incident involving 2 high school students, and it is under investigation by the school's administration. The principal said that the district takes all allegations of any type of assault or harassment seriously, and they're working in cooperation with the Cuyahoga Falls Police Department and the students' families to conduct this investigation. Now, as far as the walkout goes, students would not be facing consequences for participating in the walkout as long as they're not disruptive. That's the word from the principal. She also said that Cuyahoga Falls Police will assist to create a safe environment for the students and the students who leave the grounds. They also said the students who leave the grounds during school hours, they'll be treated as citizens, and they will be expected to abide by, local ordinances and state law. They won't be under any special purview as students who are on a walkout. Students who participate in the walkout, she said, would also have to make up any work that they missed, and students who didn't participate stayed in classes with their teachers. This is a developing story. As we get more information, we will bring it to you. Now, here in Cleveland, at the end of February, police seized more than $2 million in street value worth of narcotics in a drug bust. They came up with about $9,500 in cash and 64 pounds of narcotics and 3 different firearms. This was in Brooklyn, Ohio. The narcotics included crystal meth, the deadly fentanyl, heroin, and cocaine. And the firearms that were seized were a rifle, a shotgun, and a handgun. Now let's take a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers in from the Ohio Department of Health today. Friday, March 4th, we've seen 918 new reported cases of COVID-19 and a decrease again in hospitalizations. 900 people in the hospital right now. Again, we like to see that number below 1,000. We like to see that number keep going down. Out of those 900 people, 177 of them are being treated in the ICU. And the total number of deaths that have now been reported related to COVID-19 here in Ohio are 37,018. Now, something that came out of the pandemic is a new place in the Flats called Welcome to the Farm, and this is owned by country star Chase Rice, and it really runs deep in his roots, and he's got Ohio roots here. So what happened was, due to COVID restrictions, Rice was playing parking lot shows outside of Columbus, and he met Michael Swartz, who is the CEO of Forward Hospitality Group. They had a drink in his Taylor, and he said that he wanted to do something together, and he was up for it because he wasn't touring. So they came together with the concept, Welcome to the Farm, and this is a new place in the Flats where country music meets food, meets live performance, and it just opened officially today. This is in partnership with Rice and Forward Hospitality Group. They operate Forward Night and Day Club, Goodnight John Boy, several other venues, and it's their first country-themed bar that's bringing live music and entertainment to the area. Now, it's based on his own farm in Tennessee, and it has all kinds of elements of home for Chase Rice. It has his dog's face on the cups, pictures of his bison. There's one wall that's a complete copy of the outside of his house, and a big tribute to his dad, Daniel Leon, DL, and a Dairy Queen sign, because that's where his dad used to take him after baseball games as a kid. And Chase Rice has a strong Ohio connection. He grew up outside of Columbus. He played a year of football at Ohio State. He was in college when his dad passed away suddenly. So this has a lot of meaning for Chase Rice, and you can check that out down in the Flats. And if you're in Akron, Strickland's open today. Their iconic frozen custard stand. You know, they're known for serving up 2 special flavors of that custard at a time. So today through the 6th, those special flavors are banana and black raspberry. And then March 7th, 8th, and 9th, it'll be grape and butter pecan. You know, they always have chocolate and vanilla, and of course there are other things. There's sundaes and milkshakes, and we have a link to their menu on WKYC.com. And if you want to get out to Akron, Stan, Hewitt, and Hall and Gardens, you can do that starting April 1st. They'll be opening back up, and they're also very excited to say that the guided tours are coming back. All good signs, all positive signs that we are moving in the right direction. They say the theme this year will focus on social gatherings hosted there, and also a very important focus on the role that the staff played. And right now at Stan Hewitt, masks are optional. One more thing to let you know before we go, if you were interested in those Golden Girls themed cruises, they're coming back in 2023. You know, they were first created in 2020. It was the Golden Fans at Sea cruise, but only got one sail in before everything kind of had to shut down. So in 2023, you'll be able to join Golden Girls super fans. Can we give a shout out to Betty White? Rest in peace to the wonderful Betty White, who actually lived here in Ohio for a few months with her first husband and has lots of ties to the area. You know, she starred in Hot in Cleveland, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to celebrate your Golden Girls fandom, you can do that on a 5-night cruise. It'll stop in Key West, Florida, Cozumel, Mexico. It launches out of Miami, and there'll be trivia, bar crawls, dance parties, costume contests, a whole bunch of stuff. Cheapest ticket to get on is $1,000. If you want to reserve a cabin, that's going to be more like $2,500. We've got more info on WKYC.com. All right, that's it for your 3 News Now update today for Friday, March 4th. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy this 60-degree little preview of spring that we're getting on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be great. I hope you have an opportunity to get outside and enjoy some sunshine, and I will see you back here tomorrow with more 3 News Now.